Frederick Marrow program. And just thank you all so much for being here.
Maybe one more time for the entire group as they make their way back to their seats. The goal every year is to do that again and to add more children that we can reintroduce every year as they make these incredible strides in their lives. Tonight I'm excited to introduce another new friend of the program, 6-year-old Hannah. Welcome, beautiful Hannah. Her family are joining us tonight to meet a pretty special person, the woman who donated her marrow to cure Hannah of sickle cell anemia. If you watch the screens, we can see Hannah's story.
So I want you to talk to me, and she's just going to be there, okay? All right, so my first question, tell me what's your favorite song in the whole world?
Jamaican song. Jump. It got to jump.
Do you like to dance when that song's playing?
Yes.
What is your favorite color?
Orange.
Good to know. What's your favorite movie?
Snow White.
What is your favorite thing to do when you're not in school?
Doing homework more.
So when I found out that Hannah had sickle cell, it was really actually devastating because I knew from a history of Eddie's sister having sickle cell, we just knew of all the complications that it could hold.
So when did you guys first learn that Hannah had sickle cell?
She was roughly about a month old.
We knew very early, probably in year 1 or 2, that she could possibly have a stroke. She was 3. She had just turned 3 in September, and this was December. And when I noticed her coloring, she was coloring with her right hand, and she's left-handed. So I said, Hannah, why are you coloring with your right hand? She said, oh, the other one doesn't work. So I said, what do you mean it doesn't work? So she said, oh, it doesn't work. So I said, well, turn around, because her back was to me. So I said, turn around, and she turned around, and as she was turning around, I could see her face shifting. And so I knew right away what was happening.
I was actually at work, and they called and said like her leg was cramping up and she had a problem with walking. I was like, nah, not now.
So then we took her to the hospital, and they said that she was having a stroke. So they had to fly her out to Charlotte from Wilmington.
Wow.
And nobody could fly with her, so we had to drive.
You and your mom?
And my nana.
And that was a long trip, I bet.
Yeah, 4 hours.
It's kind of like a whirlwind. I mean, everything to me, it just seemed like it happened so fast.
it was just a sigh of relief, because every day to think, I don't know what's going to happen, because any day she could have another stroke. So to finally say this is going to happen and this could possibly save her life, it was just an amazing feeling. I think transplant day was, even though it was a surreal moment of this is finally happening, it went so fast that I think we all sat and said, so that's what we waited a year for, that this 13 minutes is gonna like possibly save her life. So it was kind of like, whew, the longest 13 minutes though of your life, as you can imagine.
I want you to tell me about anything that you remember when you were in the hospital, when you got your transplant. Do you remember that day?
Mm-hmm.
What do you remember about it?
I remember I used to play games.
You played games in the hospital?
Yeah.
Did you have some really special nurses at the hospital?
Yes.
Tell me about them. Who was one of your special nurses?
Miss Jennifer.
Tell me what Miss Jennifer would do to make you feel better.
She let me see her iPad and stuff.
Tell me about Dr. Gilden. Was he your doctor?
Yes.
So, do you have any favorite memories of Dr. Gilden?
Dr. Gilman, he had funny ties.
Thank you for doing something for my child that even I couldn't do. I have a place in my heart for her that will never go away.
Short and sweet, thank you. Thank you, and I hope that banner is waved in front of you when you get in the pearly gates of heaven, that you gave my child a second chance at life. Thank you so much.
Let's welcome Hannah and her family to the stage, please. All right, before we get to the big moment, I've got a question for Hannah. Did you like seeing yourself on all those TV screens? Yes. Well, are we ready for you guys to meet the previously anonymous donor who has done so much for Hannah and your family for the first time? I'm getting the thumbs up back there. Let's welcome Natalie Ewing to the stage. Natalie. Just so everyone is very clear on the fact that they have never met before. So this is their first time. If you've been here before, you understand this is an extremely emotional moment. But Natalie would like to say a few words. So let's welcome her again to the stage.
Wow. First off, I just want to say thank you to everybody for having us tonight. You have a beautiful city. I went to the NASCAR race last night, my first time ever, and I must say it's a lot more exciting in person. And I know my husband enjoyed the opportunity to wear earplugs and tune out all of my NASCAR questions, because I know I have a lot of those. Anyway, I signed up for the bone marrow registry in nursing school after attending a presentation that they put on for us. And I, like many others, had never really heard of bone marrow donations, didn't have a lot of information on them. And we were given the opportunity to sign up at the end. And I went ahead and signed up, never expecting that just 2 short years later I'd get a phone call. Best phone call ever. Anyway, I just want to say that I'm so blessed and honored to have been given this opportunity to help somebody else. And my part of this donation, just so everybody was clear, was way, way, way easier than I know it was for Hannah and her family. So, thank you guys.
I think as we snap a few more photos, everyone understands very clearly that when it comes to marrow donation, there are no boundaries. It's easy to think that perhaps I'm saving someone from my part of the country or someone who looks like me or sounds like me, when in fact, bone marrow donations travel across all boundaries. And that's one of the magic reasons why we're here tonight. We are so thankful that all of you could be with us. Hannah and her family, and Natalie as well. Thank you all so very much for being here. You are obviously the reason why we come here tonight. So thank you very much. One more note.